Oh my god, what the heck? This weirdo is playing with a spider. Ah! Hi, I'm Zach. I live in a dystopian society and I walked into a cobweb earlier. I don't get phobias. Well, most of them. Mainly the big ones, like spiders. I don't mind spiders. I think that when we're separated by a pane of glass and I'm looking in on it and it's looking out at me, that's fine. But when one is watching me in the shower, No, I don't like that. La 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 la. I guess I'm also kind of freaked out by, the dark. Not specifically sleeping in the dark. That doesn't really faze me anymore. You had to sleep with a nightlight on until you were 11. Mom! I'm not scared of the dark, more what's in it. Like, man, I know Freddy Fazbear is standing right over there waiting for me to mess up so he can eat my face. Something I discovered about myself in school a few years ago is I can't describe it. So imagine you have like slightly sweaty hands and you're trying to separate two pieces of paper and your fingertips rub against the paper and it squeaks or something. It makes me want to be very nice and a good person. There used to be this girl in my school and she was scared of pennies. And since she was in a British secondary school, all the boys just threw pennies at her. And this poor girl was like screaming whilst... It's so bad. Another girl was scared of lizards, so this one lad brought in loads of rubber lizards and gave them out to people. And they would also just throw them at her. And she would scream. I'm noticing a pattern here. Maybe that's why they've both left. I had this one teacher in English, we'll call it Miss Tungsten. Why is she called... Miss Tungsten set us this task to do where we had to write about whether we agree or disagree on if school uniform should be banned. Everyone said agree, because if you didn't, you're just a little gimp man. She said that at the end she would choose some of us to go up and read our papers out loud. Now, I assumed that she would use the same method as always, picking out the name on a stick out of a cup. I thought I was in the clear because my friend took our names out of the cup. Nope, she whipped out wheelofnames.com and went through every single one of us and put us on the wheel. 5 out of 30. It was quite unlikely that I'd be picked. 4 people went up, read the papers, then they sat back down. 5 minutes left, so no one thought she would actually... You're kidding. Come on, Zach. I hid under my desk. My friend dragged me out and pushed me to the front. This all took up 5 minutes of our time, so as I was about to start talking, the bell went, which means everyone just started to pack up. Then Miss Tungsten said, nope, no one is leaving until Zach reads. I turned into Eminem, that's how fast I spoke, and everyone was watching since, everyone wanted to leave. By the end, my face was bright red, so I think that might have gave me a fear of public speaking. So, thanks Miss Tungsten. I think I also have astrophobia, the fear of space, but also at the same time not really. Like, thinking about how wide and vast the universe really is sort of scares me, but actually seeing some of the things in the universe is amazing. I was a really big space nerd when I was younger. The pillars of creation are actually a prime example of this. They look like this. They obviously look amazing. They're also estimated to be 4 to 5 light years tall. Do you know how big that is? They're approximately, that number, Earth's tall. That is insane, and also terrifying. Maybe I have megalophobia. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. I was playing Subnautica, and as I was approaching a wreck, goosebumps trailed up my skin, and to make it worse, a Reaper Leviathan just appeared behind me. Ooh, don't like this. Oh shit. Speaking of video games... segue. Speaking of video games, I am terrified of old video games. What? Let me explain! When I was really young, like 4 or 5, I had a really vivid nightmare of a low-resolution man standing on top of a roof and just, ending. And everything was really low quality. The background was pixels, the man's face was flat, and he didn't have like any face. It was terrifying for like 2-year-old Zach. But shouldn't you have grown out of that? Oh, well, you'd think that, but my smooth brain decided to reinstate this fear when I decided to try and play Twilight Princess on the Wii, and I couldn't finish the first mission because my brain said, oh no, low quality graphics are scary. I guess I do get phobias. Hello. This video came out really quick, like I did it way quicker than I thought it would. I don't know if it's the same length or shorter than last one, I can't remember. Yeah, that's not gonna stay the same after these school holidays are over, because I have exams. There you go. That's what's gonna happen. Did you like it? If you did, tell me what you did like, and I'll do more. And if you didn't like it, tell me what you didn't like, and I won't do that. Maybe, unless I like it. Sometimes on Twitch I stream the process of making these videos, so if you're interested in that, follow me on Twitch. It's somewhere on the screen, I don't know where. Follow me on Twitter, because sometimes I post behind the scenes stuff. Whoa! And 21 Pilot stuff. Okay, anyway, see you later. Thank you for watching. Mwah. Mwah. Bye.